Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. So my previous subscribers, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video in particular, we're going to be asking whether or not Melania Trump is going to get deported. Representative, longtime Democrat Maxine Waters has suggested that. So we're going to take a quick look and see, will Melania Trump get deported? She is saying that technically she was married and she married Trump for the citizenship, did not go through the process. And just like all other people who are getting deported out of the country, same should be applied to Melania. So we'll take a quick look at that. This video is being recorded on Thursday, March 27 at 12:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting video today. So this video is just for life purposes only, for entertainment purposes only. If you want to help out this channel grow, you can do so by liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting the bell icon, or engaging with the content in some formality. It helps me, helps you, helps everybody. Now, if you have been noticing that YouTube has not been notifying you when I do post and upload, you can follow my Blue Sky account or my Facebook group in the comment section below if you are interested. And you can engage with the content by liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting the bell icon, engaging with the content in some formality. Thank you for all you guys who have been doing just that. But it helps the algorithm and it also helps you see more of my content. Alright, so let's go ahead, let's begin. I'm not going to waste your time and want to kind of keep this up a short video. I'm going to be really interested to see what happens in today's video. I don't know what we're walking into. I don't know what we're expecting. So it's going to be interesting. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be interesting. Spirit Angel, tell me about Melania Trump. Will Melania Trump get deported out of the U.S.? Ooh, okay. We have Wheel of Fortune. It's up for grabs right now. Going back to her past. She's going to try and hold on. So she's going to try and hold on. Here we have the Four of Cups. And here's the Ace of Cups. Someone comes in last minute. Okay. Okay. The only way we're going to really know this is we have to use my other deck as well. Which is the King of Cups reverse. Okay. Interesting. It's interesting because we have here with the Wheel of Fortune. Right there, looking back at her past, we have the Four of Pentacles here. She's trying to hold on to the marriage. So I'm getting here that if they were to go through with this, she would stay married to 45. She would stay married to 45 just so she does not get deported. That's what I'm getting here. But also, she sees it as an opportunity to leave him. Here we have the Four of Cups, right? An offer, but she's refusing that offer. But she sees it as a thought, an idea. And then something comes in, someone comes in, and this is like the marriage, like right here. That is the marriage. Someone comes in with the marriage, and it saves her in some way, but also doesn't, because she's still followed by the Ten of Cups, which is not happy. Oh, you know what? Maybe possibly saying here that they're going to look back on her past. They could be talking about her, how she married Donald Trump and where she is now. Because we have the Wheel of Fortune. In the past, she married him. Right? She found him because of money. And she was offered something, but she did not want it with him. But eventually she agreed and got married. Did not have the family idea that she wanted. She wanted to just have a peaceful life and just wait for him to die so she could take his money. And here you have it, the Five of Pentacles. She's still waiting. That's what this is. This is telling about how she met 45 and how she got married to him in the first place. So we have that Wheel of Fortune in the past, right? Her time when she came into the U.S., the divine, she found a man of wealth. She was offered something. It was marriage. She did not want to get married to him, but she ended up giving in. Kind of had kids with him, but kind of didn't really want to have kids with him, if that makes any sense. And then here you have the Five of Pentacles reverse. But that still does not answer our question. Will Melania Trump get deported? Well, in order for us to better understand, whether or not Melania is going to get deported or not, we have to be able to take a look at how she married 45 in the first place. So Spirit Angels tell me, will Melania Trump get deported? Justice in reverse with the World card. Okay. Will Melania Trump get deported? Will Melania Trump get deported? Will Melania Trump get deported? Okay. Will Melania Trump get deported? Will Melania Trump get deported? You know, I often wonder if, like, Melania Trump's going to have an affair with Elon. I keep getting that information now. We have the star card reverse. Not all is what is seen. This is the star card reverse. There's a reflection. You're seeing the reflection. You're seeing what she wants you to see. But this is how she feels. This is what's going on in her life. And here you, okay. We have the high priestess in reverse. Okay, so we'll talk about that in a second and why that's important, because I just saw that come up in one of these cards. Alright, so the first card that comes in could be the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this is telling us about how she married 45. We're going to figure out what does this mean. What does that mean? This card comes in as the Justice card, reverse. Right? The Justice not looking. So she came into the country, because this is a divine Wheel of Fortune, right? This tells us that she came in illegally, or came in not following proper protocol, or came in when the justice wasn't looking. This is reversed. It's telling me here the justice would not evolve. There was something here when she came to the U.S. This might have been an agreement that led to her coming to the U.S. And that's why the justice overlooked it, because maybe they allowed during that time period. I don't know what happened during that time, but apparently it might have allowed for people to get married and have a green card. Kind of been like that. That's what that's saying here. That's the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card reversed. Here you have it, the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is saying finding a man of wealth, someone of holding on to fortune. She wanted to be wealthy. She wanted to have that ability to not have to work. Here you have the World card. The World card is reversed. The World card is upright. She wanted someone of wealth and someone who can give her the world. Someone who can give her the ability to do whatever she wanted, whatever her heart desired. But here you have a light shining on the satellite dish. That is interesting, because it comes in as Elon again. I wonder if Elon is involved in that years ago, or there was some sort of connection to him. Or maybe they might be able to find more information about Melania through AI. And here you have the Knight of Cups, right? Being offered something. She was being offered. She did not really want it, but she had no choice. And this is the Knight of Cups, right? It says here, last week tonight. And here you have the Trump Hotel in the background, right? She did not want it, but she ended up taking the cup. That's why the cup is here. Last week tonight. Here you have Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is the marriage card. She ended up thinking about what it is and what she wanted out of this marriage and what she can get from it. How could she benefit from marrying 45? Well, here we have it, the Nine of Coins. Great wealth, great fortune, great success, right? That is the first thing. The next is that she could party and have all the people that she wanted over. She can do all the drugs, anything, and not have a problem. Here you also have is that she can get the health care that she needs. Was it the Knight of Coins? And she doesn't have to worry about a bad back, because she can make sure that she can afford it. She can afford anything to get in pristine health. Here you have it, the Ten of Cups reverse. The Ten of Cups reverse is saying that she's not very happy in this marriage. This is what she wanted from the marriage. This is what she ended up dealing with. She got here, this is interesting, because this guy in the military uniform looks like Elon, and so is this guy who's walking around. He looks like Elon, and they both look like Elon. This is the Four of Coins. The Four of Coins, again, holding on to that money, holding on to the fortune. She found herself more than not. This is her represented here as the veteran, and 45 is the one who controls the money. She feels like at times that she's a slave to him. We have the Four Swords. The Four Swords reverse is interesting, because it tells me here that she is not able to rebel against her oppressor. Well, she herself is oppressed. She just does not see it as that. Here's the faith. And if you're wondering why Melania is the way she is, it's because of her faith. And I'm getting told to this red hat, specifically, the Handmaid's Tale. She's in that state of oppression. So I don't really know much about the Handmaid's Tale, except the fact that they did some bad things for women. This is giving me the energy and the momentum and the aura that she is in this mindset of her feeling like she's inferior to the male, that she's inferior, that she's less than. And here you have the magician, right? She doesn't realize that she's as powerful as him, if not more. And that's what's interesting, because eventually the Scorpio will bite and strike the rat. Eventually the Scorpio will strike the rat. The thing is, she has to realize, is she the predator or is she the prey? That's the thing that she has to contemplate. Is she the predator or is she the prey? Eventually, as the world turns upside down, she herself will eventually wake up. Right now, she's asleep. Now, we're asking whether or not she's going to get deported. Could be happy. We have the Five of Pentacles reversed. And the Five of Pentacles is reversed here. It's interesting because it means not walking away. What we have here, we have the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands comes in as somebody who is painting. And they're painting the High Priestess. Why is it important? Because it's important because on the, the top of the deck, we have the High Priestess in reverse. Right? Following the law. The law is not being followed correctly. And here is not always what it seems. Right? There's illusion that's cast. And here you have it, the Seven of Swords on the bottom. Now, we asked for further clarification whether or not she is going to get deported. We have the Ten of Cups. Now, remember the Ten of Cups not very happy? Well, we have here the Ten of Cups again. This one is people being removed or rescued. She can't be rescued. It almost feels like, in a way, that there's a better chance of her being with 45 and feeling oppressed because that will be her sole punishment. That is her contract, is to be punished by this man because that was something that she agreed upon. She agreed upon that. She wanted that in the soul lifetime. She wanted to be inferior. Her purpose is to rise above that and find her own inner purpose and her own inner worth, but she's not doing that. She's oppressed to the point where she's unable to see clearly and efficiently. So whether or not Melania gets deported or not is not the question. The question is, will she rise above him is another one. Now, I do want to ask that question, guys. I do really want to know the answer to that. Will she get deported? Because, that's petty politics now, and I'm a little interested in that. So, if you are new here, welcome. This is the index cards. I make these, and some of you guys suggest words. If you have any more suggestions for these cards, let me know the color. We have pink, blue, aqua blue, dark blue, and we have yellow. And then we have the white colors. So white means minor arcana, color means major arcana. Okay? Okay, Spirit Angels, tell me, shuffle for me. Is Melania Trump going to get deported? Is Melania Trump going to get deported out of the country based on rules made by 45 for all immigrants? Okay. Is Melania Trump going to get deported? Do I need to shuffle any cards? Okay. So I can't see the words. Okay. So I'm just pulling cards based on my intuition. Alright, so I'm getting dark blue. So we're going to get a dark blue card. Ooh, look. I found one already. Oh, that's aqua. This the one. This is dark blue. Is this the one, Spirit? Okay. This time we take a white. And then, what other color? I'm telling me to take this yellow. Okay. And a white. A clarifier card. Okay. Oh, whatever. Okay. So the first card that comes in here, we have depression. So she was sad. That's why she also found him. She was sad. She was in a very sad state. Here you have in the center, what is she communicating? What does she do? What does she agree to? Wicked. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So depression, she became wicked. So what does she agree to? To become wicked. Underneath this, we have religion. Religion comes here. Worship. Top of the card here, not true. So it's saying here is reverse, which means something here is true. Something I said here is true. On the right side here is we have Biden in reverse. Republican. Trump. Trump. Okay. And will she get deported? Yes or no? That's all I need to know the answer to. Will Melania Trump get deported? change. So something happened with her faith that changed them. What is changing? What is changing? Stock market. So something's going down in her life, and what is going down? Shooting star. She did not make the wish. So the wish did not come true. So whatever she wished for is coming to an end. Her story is coming towards an end. That's what I'm getting. I'm not getting any indication whether or not she's going to get deported. Is Melania Trump going to get deported? They're working on it. They're working on it. Something's coming to an end for her, though. This is the King of Swords. The King of Swords. Something's coming towards an end. There is something being worked on. King of Swords here. And we have here the Knight of Cups. It's going to happen very slowly, but it's going to happen within the night. And here you have the Ace of Swords. I don't think they're going to take her out. I feel like this feels more like betrayal from her husband. And then she asks to leave, rather than her being forced out. Here you have it, the King of Wands reversed, the conservative card. This is the Republican. It's reversed. It's the Ace of Pentacles. So it's not going to come from her husband that's going to do that. But she does feel betrayed because 45 allowed it. And here is the Death card. The ending coming. Ending to how she viewed her world. So that's what's coming. An ending is coming from Melania. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you all the next time. Until then, peace out. I love you. And let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of today's video. And if you want to check out the background, because I did design the background, I'm sure a lot of you guys not really been used to seeing anything spectacular. So I'm going to show you. And have a good night.